Hi, my name is Sipar. I am Chin. I came from Burma and I live here for about 5 years. And the reason why I picked this church is because this is like the first church that I came to when I first got in America. There's a lot of Burmese people, but like there's Korean, there's Chin, many different kind. So I am one of the Chin. There's like quite a lot here. Like ever since I was young, around 6 or 7, my father left us to go to Malaysia and like get some money to bring us to the U.S. And then my mom went, so me and my sister lived with my parents, my grandparents. After like a years, we went to Malaysia. Yeah, so we lived there, and after that, 2 years after that, we came here to the U.S. So I've been living here for 5 years. So like I went through a lot from Burma. Like we go to Malaysia, like Malaysia, there's like police like arresting people for no reason. You go to the street and they take your money and arrest you. So after living there in Malaysia for 2 years, we came here. So yeah. So my first expectation of the US was like a big city, yeah, with street lights, like a pretty lights, like all this fun stuff that you see in the TV. But in Never is kind of like quite small. So my first time coming here, I was disappointed. Like I didn't have friends, who speak my own language. So there's like one person. So we got close. Like I thought we would be like the only Asian. So like I didn't expect all these Asians to be there in New Bern. Like right here, you like to go to some places, you have to ride a car, and like to pay for some stuff. In Burma, we just like hang around, like go to some kind of temple, and like have fun. Yeah, walk in the field, and like pick all these fruits.
That's how it is in Mexico.
Yeah,
Colombia is the same.
Yeah, it's more fun. You just like walk around.
You
It's
go
like
run around the field and
it's
get a
like
sugar cane and start running like, oh my god.
The United States is like just technology and going.
yes, you like ride car and like all this technology. When I first came to New Bern, this is like the first American church that I came to, and a lot of people have helped me here, so I like tend to stay here. Yeah. Every Sunday I came here, like after the Sunday school I go to different church, my own church, my own language church. So basically I go to like 2 churches every Sunday. The different things like when someone preaches in your own language, you understand more and you pay. Yeah.
When did you start going to the other church?
It hasn't been long. It's been like 3 years, so 2012. There's like a lot more people coming here. So like more people. We create this church because people don't understand English and they can't come to this church. So we like so people who want to worship and understand our own language. So that's why we established our own church. Well, there's like a lot of Chin, but different Chin go to different churches. I think there's like 4 church here. The Chin church. One is Phillip, one's Hakka, and one's Didim. Yeah, there's a lot of different churches. I'm happy I don't live in like a big city, like this is like safer. There's like more friends that you hang around with, and like the people that you stand around with, you're like friends with them, not like stranger, Yeah, I like it here.
My name is Christian Morales. I'm from Colombia. This is a country in South America. I choose this place because in Colombia the coffee is very important for us. It's like our culture. So this place remind me my grandfather because he's like a coffee producer, and the difference between here and Colombian coffee is in Colombia the coffee is more natural. Here is more processed and
Well, my name is Ed Ruiz, and this is the Trent River Coffee. I've been here almost probably 22 years.
What is that, sugar?
salt.
Salt? I bet you would.
Found 2 roasters in Raleigh and in Durham that offer coffee from all over the world. So I have coffee from Africa, coffee from Central America, South America. This young man was talking about we have coffee from Colombia, we have coffee from Mexico. We feature organic coffee and single origin coffees.
The farm, it was a really big farm, really big area. So they had a really big plantation of coffee. So he always was so busy, my grandfather.
We have a question. Do you like the coffee here or the one from there?
I prefer Colombian coffee
Okay. Why?
because it's the best in the world.
Wait, what's the difference?
Yeah.
The difference is the Colombian coffee is more natural. So I usually drink it, the natural coffee from my grandfather, one time at the year.
So do you help make it, like, you know, like pick the plants?
Sometimes, if I wasn't lazy, I do.
So you used to work with your grandfather, right?
Sometimes.
So did your grandfather, did he do everything by himself or did he have workers that you
No, he did everything. Yes,
Is it like a family business? Like, does it get passed down?
yes, because he had coffee, cows, horse. He had everything, fruits, orange, bananas. It's really cool because you take a moment out of technology, problems, the city, and everything. And you can go and walk and get fruits. Okay. I used to live in the capital of Colombia, in Bogota, so you have to take a bus, 6 hours from Colombia to a place, it's called Oiba. So when you get Oiba, you have to take a bus, it's like 45 minutes, and then you get the farm. So I lived in Colombia for 12 years, then I moved to Ecuador. I lived there for three and a half years, and then I moved here. To me, I'm the kind of person that he always hanging out. So now I have all time to stay at home, so that's really hard for me. So sometimes the people, they are my age, they are so busy, or they got girlfriend or boyfriend. I play soccer and practice martial arts. In South America, it's more like a job, or kind of lifestyle, but here is like just a sport or do it for fun. When I was in Colombia, I get in a professional team, but we have to move to Ecuador, so that I feel really bad because that was a really great opportunity.
My name is Vaughn Ball. I lived in New Bern for about 3 years, and I chose this restaurant, Bailey's Restaurant, because first of all, it's my family restaurant, and it always reminds me of India, in my country, India. So it just reminds me of my time that I spent with my grandma.
So you were born in India?
No, I was born in New York, Brooklyn. Uh-huh.
But do you visit often in India?
In India, yeah, I've been about like 8 times to India. Yeah.
Is it a long trip?
I always live with my grandma. Yeah, it's a long trip. It's about like 3 days. And it's later.
3 days in plane?
Yeah,
Wow.
and it's crazy.
So when you go visit,
Unless you take Emirates or something like that. Yeah, it's bad.
well, when you visit India, who do you visit and like where do they live? Do they
I just
all
visit my
live-
grandma. I'm like, since she died, I don't think I would ever go back. Because, I always lived with my grandma. And I always loved my grandma. She used to take care of me. She's the one who raised me into, what I am right now, so, yeah.
What was your first
just-
language?
English. But yeah, my mom taught me Hindi later on, so.
Was it hard to learn?
It was, but since they kept on speaking with me, I just learned it by heart. So.
Can you say I like food in Hindi?
मुझे खाना बहुत पसंद है.
That is so cool!
Yeah, I work in the restaurant too, so every like Saturday, Sunday, at times Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, and yeah, I work with my mom, with my uncle.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm. So this is a kitchen. Yep. That's my uncle. He's a chef right there. Yeah, that's Jaquan, one of my best homies. So, well, that's like a clay oven which you make bread in. You have a lot of these like in India, and yeah, you make naans, breads, all types of breads. You can make garlic naan, you can make rosemary naan. They're basically all breads and all that. Oh, these are like all types of meats. You see, that's chicken. That's like chopped chicken. That's chicken. That's like a marinated chicken. That's marinated beef. Those are like sauces he made to make for the curry. That's keema naan. That's basically like chicken and potatoes and green beans. Out of all these, this one's my favorite. I really love this because it always reminds me of my grandma. It reminds me of her and me. Actually, in India, we used to go to restaurants on like Saturdays and Sundays, and that was like the last time we ever had dinner, and we had that kind of dish. So that really reminds me of my grandma.
Yeah, I'm gonna get a little bit of everything, and then I'm gonna go.
Yeah, you can go for 1,000 rounds if you want.
Do you cook any of this food?
I cooked the grilled chicken, but not today. So the red chicken right there.
Thank you for coming in and trying our food. We've been here for almost 2 years now, and thank God, God's grace, we are doing very well. And people come from far places and they eat with us, and we are the talk of the town. Thank you.
Thank you.
I'm Isel Medina, and I was born in Greenville, but I lived my whole life here in New Bern. And this is my twin sister.
I'm Lizette Medina Madrano. We were born and raised here in New Bern. Well, we were born in the hospital in Greenville, but we were born and raised here. And our parents are from Sinaloa, Mexico, and we're Hispanic of the Mexican race. So we chose this store because it means a lot to us, because you find a lot of stuff here that you don't find in other places. Like, you can't go to Walmart and buy these type of pastries
Or these type of piñatas.
Or those type of piñatas. And there's not many places you can go to that you find stuff like this. But like, if you go to Mexico, you find them everywhere. But in New Bern, you can't go to Food Line and buy some botanitas or something like that. Our grandma in Mexico, she has a mango tree in her backyard. They are, and we went there not last summer. It was the summer between 9th
Summer
grade and 8th grade
2014.
Yes, and my mom, she loved the mangoes, and so did my aunt. And we would just go back into her backyard and just pick the mangoes and eat them, and they were really good too.
So like a lot of fruits over there. I barely find them here unless I go to like a Mexican store. And they have these like little balls, they're called ciruelas. They're like little plums, and like I've never seen any of those here in New Bern. So that's only one thing that I found in Mexico that I really enjoyed.
When we were coming back from Mexico, my sister bought a huge bag of them because she didn't know if we sold them here or not. And we came back and we were really happy, and we found out that they sold them here. So we buy some almost every time we come.
Like over here, it's like it says $5 when you read it here, but it's not $5, it's 5 pesos, which it's like a different way. Like money is different over there. Like 10 pesos would be $1.
About
$1. It's like not, yeah, more or less. So over here, when they bring stuff here, it's like $1, $2, and over there it'd be like 20 pesos, like 20 cents or around there. So I think that's really cool. We speak Spanish every single day. Like at home, at school, we speak English, but I have like 2 Hispanic friends, so we usually speak Spanglish.
Spanglish.
Yeah.
It's like a mixture, like
Like English and Spanish at the same time.
Yeah, it's like you are talking in English and you say something in Espanol.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
why.
I don't know, for me, it's more of a little mental switch. I get home and then it's mostly all Spanish. And then when I get to school, it's mostly English. But at home, since we have 3 cousins living next door, 2 in the next street, and 3 younger siblings and our nephew living with us. No, 2 younger siblings and our nephew living with us, and our cousin. It varies. Like, we would be talking in Spanish to our parents, and my little sister asked something, and then I would answer in English, maybe because it's quicker, and then I would revert back to Spanish talking to my mom. Or where I'm trying to explain something to my mom, but I can say it better in English, so she understands English some, so I'll say it, that part in English, and then keep talking in Spanish.
And then, like, my parents, they want to get better at English, so they want us to talk to them in English so they could learn that way. And then, like, so when Lizette and I were little, my parents, they didn't know much English, so they started going to classes. But as we grew, they started learning with us. And then, so now my parents, they know more English, and now they help out my little brother and sister with their homework when we're not home or when we're, like, at marching band.
I didn't know that there was, you said you speak flan?
Flam.
Flan,
Yes.
I know, sorry.
It's okay.
I didn't know there was, because you know how I said we have a Spanish mass?
Yeah.
I didn't know there was a different church that had a flam speaking, so you could, so others could understand that.
Yeah, there's like a lot. See, when I first came here, like, it's quite small, so I didn't expect for all these Asian and, you know, different races to be here. I thought I would be like the only one, you know, with some of my friends. So, like, I came to find out there's like Korean, you know, all these people, and, like, you know, us Indian, like, stuff, yeah. So it's cool. Even though it's small, you know, you still find people that you don't expect to meet.
And the idea how, like, we all have similarities, like, we all have those things that we keep with us, and then how, like, you guys said that you guys have stores that you guys walk to, and that's what we did too, so I think it's really cool how we have those similarities.
Yeah.
I think the most surprising thing I learned today was I've been living here all my life, and there was a little coffee shop that's been here for 22 years, and it gives coffee from all around the world. And I've been wasting my time going to other little coffee places and getting the same coffee every time when I could have gone there and gotten coffee from Africa and a bunch of other places and tasted new things.
Asia, South America.
Yeah.
Yes. So I was surprised because I didn't know that you both can speak Spanish.
Yeah, like, we were in the same lunch, like, all last semester. I didn't know that you were.
Like 6 months in the same lunch, looking at each other.
Yeah, like I don't know.
I
You
didn't
don't know
know
me.
anything. I didn't even know he
Do
was
you know me? No,
Colombian.
I don't know.
Yes.
Many people think, oh, New Bern, that's
They're just small.
They're all the same. There's no other there, but you actually come here, and it might not be as easy to find the diversity as it is like New York or San Francisco, Los Angeles. But once you actually get here and you see around, you can see that there is. You just go to New Bern High School, you see a bunch of different cultures and races there as it is. Yeah.
See, that's what I love about, like, this country. It's people from everywhere. It's not just one race. It's like you meet people with different languages, different religions, different cultures, and it just, like, all ties us together and makes us something big. And I really enjoy that about being here. So.